Hi, my name is Danny LIPSITZ. I'm the band leader for the brass TACKS. We're a New York City, jazz, swing, and early rock and roll band. We're here in Washington Square Park. It's actually cool because I about 10 years ago, I started NYU kind of around Washington Square Park. So we used to come out here all the time and just play, a very different era. So it's really cool to come back here, in COVID times, I guess, and see the park how it's doing these days.
Thank y'all so much. Hey, this brings me back all the way. This is our first gig since March. It brings me back all the way to March, so long ago, back when people used to have gigs and stuff, I want to thank Patrick and Prohibition Productions for giving us our first gig in literally the longest it's ever been. When calypso rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more. It's like a flower bending in the breeze. Stay with me, dance with ease. When you dance, you have a way with me. so much. I think that's a James P. Johnson song. Great piano player. Hope some of you.
This was the first time that my band's played together since March, so it's been rough. It's been like, what, 5 months or 6 months? So. I really expected to forget how to lead a band. Like my Facebook status, it's like, I hope I remember what to do, you know? Like, but it just came back together, and all of us even commented. We were like, wow, it's like no time elapsed, you know? So that's pretty cool. And I think I'm just fortunate to have cats that like remember, you know, they have like photographic or musical memories or whatever of the songs. So actually we started, it's funny, like, no, I don't think anyone who plays in the band now was there, but we started as a brass band, you know, with the tuba and everything, just because there were a lot of brass bands popping up. We would play at places like Radagast in Brooklyn and everything. And that was fun, but I realized it wasn't me. And so we kept the name, lost the brass instruments, you know, unless you consider saxophone a brass instrument. And then I just started, you know, exploring what I really like, which I found to be early rock and roll music and swing. So yeah, I think that was probably 2012. So wow, almost 8 years ago, but it's changed so much since then. So.
Thank y'all so much. That to some call it the first ever rock and roll song. Caledonia, Louis Jordan, 1940s.
My mom says that there's this Sesame Street video, you gotta put down the ducky if you want to play the saxophone, and that she said I used to love that. I don't have much memory of that, but I don't even remember really falling in love with the saxophone or even choosing the saxophone. It's just kind of like, it was the way it just was. I don't know. And even today, I love the sax, but I also like the clarinet quite a bit. At home, I more play clarinet, and I really like practicing the guitar and everything. So for me, it's not really about the instrument as much as the music. So yeah, like, you know, every kid comes to like music school and they want to play like Charlie Parker stuff, which I love and I do. But I think I've really found that I enjoy doing the 30s through 50s music. it's funny because I did play like some swing music when I was like 10, 11, 12. I played in a band in Connecticut. We would play at like bars and stuff. We would do some swing music. But it wasn't until I found like the whole scene in New York. They have like this jam at a place called Mona's. I started playing with, I'm sure a lot of swing dancers know, this great piano player Gordon Webster, and like Avalon Jazz Band. So that's kind of where I learned a lot of the swing repertoire.
I know it's far away. You have to journey up to my suitcase, but there is a suitcase up here. I'm like cleaning out my apartment for a subletter, and I found like 12 more CDs of the CDs I printed. So there's like 12 left in the world. You could have them for whatever price you think is fair. I'm just trying to get rid of them because in my apartment there's not space for 12 CDs. The Beatles, do you hear that? It's like a percussion instrument. And I found my baby there, dressed up on a long white table, so cold, so firm, so bad. When I die, put me in the watchtower with a suit and a Stetson hat. Put a $20 chain on my watchtower, they know I died standing pat. Let her go. Let her go. God bless her. Wherever she is going to be. So you can search the whole wide world all over and never find a sweeter loving man than me. y'all so much. We'll see you next time. That's Addison Fry, Alex Randleman, Alex Savi. My name is Danny Lipsitz Music. We want to see all your photos and videos. It's on that sign at Danny Lipsitz Music, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. We'll see you next time. Thank y'all so much. Hey!
Yeah, New York is my city. Like, you know, my mom's family is, you know, my grandpa had a liquor store out in Brooklyn. Like, I feel like I have roots here. And who knows what's going to happen after the coronavirus, but, you know, I'm just hoping that it maintains some of the things that made it great in the first place. And, like, obviously the music and the jazz and the food. And, like, I love Broadway shows as well. So, yeah, I hope to stay here. You know, we might move to Westchester or something. New York City, so, yeah. We already live in upstate. We call it upstate Manhattan because it's like it's not even on any of the tourist maps. It's like cuts off our neighborhood. It's above Harlem, so